I'm Zac Hicks. I'm going to teach you how I play How Firm a Foundation from our album Without Our Aid. In the beginning, for the electric guitar one part, I'm basically just using a typical power chord, 1, 5, and 1. And all I'm doing is making a bar with my index and letting go of my ring finger on anything that I note in the lead sheet as a D4. And then when I'm down at a G and I'm going to a G major 7, all I'm doing is putting my middle finger behind my pinky so that I can let go of my pinky and have a major 7. So let me play through the song electric guitar 1 part. Try to slide down here. It's electric guitar 2. Teach you how to play that in a second. Even though the bass is moving around, I still play those same D chords. It's pretty simple. Straight up chords, nothing fancy. Going into the bridge. Distortion off here. That isn't in our recording, but I like to play that when I play it live. I actually gave it to the piano in the recording. But once we get to this other section, it's just a straight palm mute build on normal chords. Start to open up here. A little bit different chord here. So on and so forth. Now for electric guitar 2's part, once you get past verse 1 into that interlude before verse 2, all I'm doing is a shape like this. It's basically a D chord with my pinky up on fret 5 of the E string. And I actually think I have it down on my other pickup. 3, 4. That's all I do. And instead of actually striking that note, I just use the pull-off to do it because I just like the sound a little better. And so I basically use that throughout the whole second verse and verse 4. The other thing that electric guitar 2 does is plays a special part just on the choruses. It's a thing that I often use, that a lot of pop rock artists often use, just right here. That's basically all I do. It adds a little bit of color just to have a different section of the sonic spectrum when you've got two electric guitars, so that they're not just playing the same thing. You can also hear in the recording that I've added a third electric guitar part that you may play if you have a third electric guitar or would rather play this, but all I'm doing in the verses is basically barring fret 7 and using a little delay. I won't play the delay here, but barring fret 7 on the G and the B strings. So it basically goes like 3, 4. And then when it gets to the other verse, all I'm doing is barring the B and E strings of fret 10. And then just using my my ring finger on fret 12. Nothing fancy, but it just adds with delay a little bit of rhythm and a little bit of color to it that you could choose to do instead of doing the... You know what I mean?